good tonight, and they made it difficult on us. I think first off, I don't think anybody in our locker room is pleased with our performance or our play tonight. I think I have a pretty good pulse on our team, and I think the guys are down about how they played, which they should be. Didn't play well. I actually thought our preparation was pretty good yesterday, but we made errors that are controllable errors more consistently. We've been making where at this point in the year you want to start cleaning stuff up, and TCU punished us for those mistakes. They really punished us in transition for communication and focus errors. They punished us for turnovers and poor shots and poor decisions with the ball. And then they were much quicker to the basketball tonight on the boards, which they've done to us now twice. And you look down and, 33-32, but I felt like we got out-rebounded by 55. So anyway, congrats, they're a really good basketball team. I think we have a really nice basketball team too, but they were the better team here tonight by a stretch.
Coach, was there anything specifically TCU was able to do tonight, or was it just kind of like you said, they just capitalized on the mistakes you guys made?
No, they were good. First thing I'd say is don't take anything away from their performance. I never do that. I mean, when you don't play well, usually the other person you're playing against has something to do that. So they were good. Their pressure was higher on the floor than the last time we played. We got bogged down a little bit, ball screen coverages. We didn't have a punch and a push in transition. They were more physical to work for position, and give them credit. I give them credit for all that. But we also did some things that aren't very good, and then they capitalized on them. And a lot of it was carelessness with the ball, or quick to a ball, or not communicating in transition, or a turnover, or long rebound, or bad shot. I mean, and that's how you look down and you give up. Gosh, they have 25 fast break points, on the stat sheet. And I never think they get that right when they do the stat sheet. It felt like more than that.
Coach, you guys will leave after this game and get on a bus to Houston. How do you get your team to refocus on the next game after this tough loss?
Well, I think I got a high character group. I've never questioned that. They've never given me a reason to question their character, their will, or their care for our team or our program or wanting to compete. So now we didn't compete to the level we have to compete tonight, but I don't think it's a lack of want to. I got good guys. So I don't think there's any tricks to it. We gotta recover from this one, gotta learn from it. We gotta respond. This group's done a nice job of that throughout the year. It's gonna be more difficult this time around, but I expect them to.
Do you this was gonna be a tough trip. Do you scrap this game and just go on to Houston and look at that, or do you take something from this?
I think you take something from everything that you go through. Scrap it and move on has never quite been my mentality, so I'm not going to change now. But no, we got to learn from this one, and I think all of us, coaches, players, included, got to look in the mirror and figure out what the heck we can all do to be a little better, because we weren't good enough tonight.
There was talk of you playing the two guards together, which you did tonight, and then Victor got in some. Is it something that's going to continue, or what's your assessment of how that worked?
I thought it was really good there in the first half. It kind of got us back, and I think we took the lead 23-20. I thought they were really good at breaking down the defense and making some things happen, but wasn't as quite good there in the second half. But no, we believe in our guys. We're gonna keep playing with the guys that want to work, want to fight, that care, and I think we got a locker room full. So yeah, we're not going to get down on a guy because he didn't have one bad performance. Dick had some better moments tonight, and we got to keep getting him in the right direction.
Questions for John Newman?
John, how do you react to this? You knew this was a big trip coming up, and you're coming off a tough one, and that this is the first game since Dayton that you guys have been beaten in double digits.
You say how do I react to it?
Yeah.
Just try to take what I can learn as an individual, and take what we can learn as a group, learn from it, and then just try to be better going forward.
John, it seemed like Emmanuel Miller was a lot more efficient this game compared to the first game. what did you see differently from him?
Shoot, I mean, I guess just making more shots. Simply put, he's always pretty aggressive. So I don't think that's anything different than what I've seen before. I just think he's just more efficient tonight, just making more shots.
Most games you've been able to answer a run, and then tonight it kind of ran away there. Did you have a feeling that hey, we'll be right back in it, and then it just didn't happen?
Yeah, I mean, I always think that we have a chance, and that's never gonna change. It's just like sometimes the game can get away from you. That's basketball. It happens sometimes, but with the group of guys that we got, I always think that we got a chance. So I can't sit here and say like I was expecting that or anything. I always think that we have a chance.
Got time for 2 more for the group?
Looking at the rest of the schedule going forward, what does it need to take for this Bearcats team to make the NCAA tournament?
You know, it's interesting in the world we live in today that people are talking about the NCAA tournament. It feels like around Christmas time. It's like every game you play, you look up and everybody, it's like you're in, you're out. And I get the entertainment value of that and the interest in our game, but you don't get out of the NCAA tournament this time of year. You don't make the NCAA tournament this time of year. And when you play in the Big 12, every night's an opportunity. I think it's very dangerous to be consumed with that as a team and as players and coaches. We just got to keep taking it one day at a time, and we need some good things to happen to get our team back on track. That's going to happen down the road. It's either going to happen or it's not going to happen, but that stuff's for entertainment, for the media, for fans. We can't do that. And the biggest concern I have as a coach is how hard that is for young people not to get caught up in it, because they're seeing it as coaches. We can not look at our phones or have a mindset that's focused on today, but young people are going to just get caught up in every single tweet and every single story and all that. And I think you got to teach them. That's part of my job, to stay in the moment, one day at a time, and keep working. And at the end of the year, if we've done our part, I think we have a team that's capable of playing the NCAA tournament. But leave that stuff for the media, for show and all that.
CJ Frederick's injury, is it longer term, short term? Do you have any idea?
I really don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. He's not practiced this week.
All right, thanks guys.
Thanks.